Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anna and today we're going to be doing this beautiful, somewhat cut crease eye look, and it's definitely going to be a pop of color. I was very inspired by spring and also that plant behind me. I was very inspired because every time I look at it, I'm like, spring is almost here. And yeah, so I did this look inspired by spring, so let's get to it. Alrighty guys, let's get started. So I'm so excited for spring, you have no idea. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia artist palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Dusty Rose. So it looks like that, and Anastasia does sell this color individual, so yeah, you don't actually need the whole palette. So I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I'm gonna use a really nice fluffy brush, and because today we are gonna be doing like a somewhat of a cut crease, if you will. I do need to bring it up higher than normal. I know you guys can see like a glance of the other eye. I've been doing some like different technique on like how to film, because honestly these videos are so long and I don't know how to like make them shorter. So I'm like, let me just do one eye like first and then do the other. So yeah, I'm so excited for spring because honestly I'm excited to actually go out and not regret it. Like, it's been so damn cold, but honestly it hasn't been cold like the last couple of winters, because like I would have been dead. Normally I always have like a winter breakdown because again I am not from Toronto, but I was born here and I just like moved to Toronto like almost 3 years ago. So like the winters I've been having like a mental breakdown. Like every winter I have been having a mental breakdown. So cool. So we're just going back and forth. That looks so patchy. Let me just blend it out even more. So how's everyone? Everyone's good? Cool. Alright, cool. Let's move on. So now I'm gonna take the Marcella palette in collaboration of Sephora. So this is how it looks like. This is my favorite palette of all time. I'm gonna take these two shades and just mix them in together, and let me tell you, I love this palette so much I actually won't use it. So I'm taking the same brush and like mixing them in together, and it is just so beautiful. Like my mom, like I share makeup with her because honestly I have a lot. Like it will be actually like really like bad of me if I didn't, because like that's selfish, you know. So I share with my mom, and like she wants to use this palette, and I'm like, so you can use everything else besides this palette because it is limited edition. Well, it's limited edition and it's never gonna come back. And I know someone who has two, and I told her I will pay $100 for this palette because that's how good it is. Okay, so since we are doing like somewhat of a cut crease, I am gonna end up cleaning it up over here just to make it more sharper. So that's a technique that I won't change. But yeah, like this palette is just so pretty. There is nothing comparable. Nothing comparable. Okay, that looks like crazy. But yeah, alrighty. I feel good about that. I'll clean it up. Let's move on. So I'm gonna take like a flat brush, take this color right here and just apply that on the outer corner just to add some definition. So I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap and then drag. Tap, tap, tap and drag. The reason why I like doing the tap, tap, drag motion is because it really builds up that color before you start like blending. So build it up first and then blend it out, because I feel like the intensity is definitely gonna be there. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut the crease, and I'm gonna use the NYX gel liner in the white color. And honestly, like, I'm not really a big fan of NYX because realistically it is drugstore, so the quality is not the best. But honestly, I'm feeling this liner. This liner, it's okay. Like, it's done wonders. So I'm gonna like look down, start here, and go up. The reason why I'm using an angle brush, because it's gonna be so much easier than actually using a concealer brush. Like I was saying earlier, just take your brush, look down, and start cutting the crease. You wanna keep like looking up to see if you can actually see it. So you can see that you can't see mine. So let me just keep my eyes open and just like cut it like that. So with cut crease, depending on your eye shape, you are gonna have to go so much higher than your actual crease, because if you're like me, it won't be able, like you won't be able to see it. Like one time I was doing a client's makeup and she wanted like a cut crease, and of course she didn't have the eye shape for it, so I had it to go over, so much over, and honestly it looked okay, but like because again she didn't have that proper eye shape, like I wasn't happy. Like I wish she had a better eye shape. It would have been so much easier. Like I was stressing so much. I'm like, Lord, just take me now. Like I think today is my time to go. I don't want to be doing this right now. Like take me right now. Okay, so you should have something like that, and now I'm gonna put the yellow on top of that. So the yellow that I'm gonna be using today is from the Anastasia Artist palette, and honestly, the reason why I need a white base underneath the yellow is because yellow on its own like looks crappy. You can see how already instantly bright that is. So that's why I used a white base versus a black base, because it's gonna be so much brighter. It's gonna bring out more of that true pigment. And again, don't worry about the edges, because girl, those edges are really bad right now. But we're gonna blend that out. So again, tap and drag. More like tapping, sorry. Don't really like tap and drag for this method, because the base is still like wet and tacky. And if you like drag a little, it might like make it more smeared. I am gonna go back in with the, I almost said Marilyn Monroe palette, the Marcella palette. I'm gonna go back in with this color and mainly this, and just mix it together to intensify it. So pew 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 pew. So tap 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 and just drag. Cool. So now I'm just gonna go in with the transition color and just like clean it up. Well, like, you know, blend it out. That's what I meant to say. I'm taking that same blending brush. Can I go like blend on the sides? Shit, I got some color. That's okay. So now I'm gonna take my concealer and just like clean up the edges. Like, look how much cleaner that looks. Alrighty, cool. I'm just gonna like blend that out a little bit more. And guys, like I said, cut creases are very hard to do. So don't like get frustrated if you didn't get it the first time, because you can see I'm going back and actually cleaning it up, touching up on the areas like I need to. Like, I feel like when people are doing tutorials or like showing off how to apply makeup on Instagram, I feel like they actually don't tell you about like the mistakes they do, because honestly speaking, like there's a lot. Even like when I'm applying makeup on clients, there's gonna be mistakes. Like I'm pretty sure like people that have done Beyonce's makeup or Kim's makeup or Anna's makeup, they all had mistakes, and they still do mistakes. So don't worry if you don't get it the first time. Again, keep practicing. Alrighty, cool. I feel like I'm really good with the top, so I'm gonna do the bottom now. I am gonna go in with eyeliner. I'm gonna line my waterline, and I'm gonna kind of bring it down So that way there's like a base for the eyeshadows. Alright, cool. I don't want to bring it in too much because then I'm gonna look like I have like smaller eyes than I already have. And I'm gonna take the pencil brush from MAC and I'm just gonna go in with that Dusty Rose and just apply it, and I'm gonna blend that out. The reason why I'm doing like a pencil brush is because I want to blend out the eyeliner too. So going back and forth, or like maybe just one direction. I'm gonna go one direction. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go back in with Marcella palette and just literally repeating the same steps that I did on the top. I'm gonna do that red transition shade and just go at the bottom. Yeah, I'm doing a more of a precise look on the bottom because ideally I like smudging everything out. And I'm not gonna add any of the yellow to the bottom. So I'm going back and forth, but oof. And now I'm gonna take that color and that color and I'm gonna mix them together and really just focus this on like the outer corner. So I can build that intensity. So you should have something like this, and this is like really bugging me. But yeah, once I apply mascara and lashes, everything's gonna look good. So I'm just gonna do the other side and then I'm gonna pop some lashes and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, that completes today's look. As you can see, it's very nice and colorful, and it's really a nice pop of color. So the lip color I am using is the Kat Von D Lolita number 2. I know it's not like a really flattering or go-to color, but I thought it would look really pretty with this look. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. Again, don't worry about cut creases. If this is your first time, like trust me, I've been there. It is gonna be very hard to do at first, but again, don't ever give up. Like I mentioned before, every makeup artist will have a mistake, and honestly, it's so easy to clean it up, especially with makeup. So again, I really enjoy making these videos. Give it a thumbs up. Yeah, a thumbs up, and please subscribe and for more videos. Alrighty, bye. Hold on.